Tonight, we want to tell you about 3 Pennsylvania senators who have officially introduced legislation to ban phones in schools.
It's a proposal that has gained popularity nationwide as continued research reveals the harm social media has had on children and teenagers. Our Pennsylvania State Capitol correspondent, Kara Jeffers, live to report for us tonight. Good evening, Kara.
Good evening, Mike and Eva. Last session, former state senator Ryan Ahmet bought a copy of the book The Anxious Generation and gave it to every other senator in Pennsylvania's state. Now, 1 Republican, 2 Democrats, and a host of other co-sponsors have come forward and proposed a strict statewide mandate on phones.
Senate Bill 1014 calls for a, quote, bell-to-bell ban on phone use in public schools, specifically prohibiting students from using the device or having it in their possession. The bill leaves it up to schools for how to enforce the policy.
Because for every school, their resources are a little different, and we thought it was better to give them that flexibility.
There would be exceptions for students with medical or individualized education needs, or permission for teachers to use devices as part of a lesson. Senator Steve Santisero says phones distract from learning, harm attention spans, and most critically, increase depression and anxiety.
I think the consequences for this next generation of students are so extreme if we don't do it.
Over 20 states have enacted total phone bans in schools, including New York State.
I want to compliment our kids here at Horseheads because they have lived up to our expectations. Off, out of sight, and put it away.
Horseheads Central School District had a previous phone ban for K through 8th grade, so the biggest adjustment was for their high school.
The students, for the most part, would always say, well, are the adults going to follow it? Well, the adults are expected to model, and we do that.
Douglas says, as an administrator, the state mandate has been helpful in committing to a policy that can stir controversy.
Because now it's not pitting us against the student, pitting us against the family. It is the law of the state, and we must comply. And if somebody has a problem with it, we know exactly where we can tell them to go and contact.
There are some education advocates group like the Pennsylvania School Boards Association that raise concern that this would take away local control for our districts. Governor Josh Shapiro, when asked about this topic before, has said that he'd prefer to keep things at the local area. We'll see if the senators can be successful in their lobbying to make this a statewide policy. The superintendent there mentioned that students anecdotally have said they're feeling less stressed during the school day. However, when they turn those phones back on at 4 p.m., the anxiety comes back. In Harrisburg, I'm Kara Jeffers, Erie News Now.